everybody, welcome to Pixie Lad, so your fairy folklore bonus video. So Pixie Lad, this goes back to the old folklore, and I tell you it's real. I tell you, I've had experiences. I kid you not. I've certainly had some fairy blunders in my time. Now, pixies, as you all know, they come from Cornwall, very rich in Dartmoor. So be aware if working with pixies. I personally do not advise it. Though they are not, they're not there to cause malice, okay? They're just cheeky, okay? They like to play. They're a bit like naughty children, if you like. They're very known for glamour magic. Now, when we say glamour magic, we're not meaning glamour magic as in modern witchcraft, which is all about beauty. Absolutely lovely. It's glamour magic as in changing your perception, changing your awareness, and this is going to be pretty deep when it comes to, supernatural fairy nature spirits. So glamour magic is like, for example, have you ever heard of Pixie Led, where a traveller would say, walk on the wall, and they would come into their domain, their territory. And I'm like, they've got every right to play, trip them up and do what they like. And this traveller would find that they keep walking around in circles, or everything seems so far away where it seems so close. And you're kind of like wandering on, and there's lots and lots and lots of stories. I've also got my own. I'm quite potty sharing it, but I'm going to dare myself. Okay, so pixies are known to do this. There's lots and lots of real encounters, even modern encounters. There was once, I wish I shaved it. It was on YouTube. There was this guy, he used to do Dartmoor videos. He wasn't a witch. And he had pixie encounters, being pixie led. I was like, yeah, this is fun. Okay, so that was many years ago. So basically, what they say is, to break the spell, you turn your coat inside out. Or a very, very old saying in folklore is to put a piece of bread in your pocket. So if you're going on to Dartmoor, where pixies are very territorial, put a bit of bread in your pocket. If you don't, unless you want to wear your coat inside out. I reckon that's more fun. What do you reckon? I reckon you should wear a coat inside out. Absolutely, yeah, all of us, right? Yeah. Okay, so there's an old folklore tale that I'm going to tell you. Now, he was called, it's a really weird name, Nicholas Annier. You can Google that. Nicholas Annier, the old story. Now, he was on his way to market, and he was going to church. For some reason, I don't know, you can be going to two, but this is the folklore story. And the author obviously got a bit muddly himself. And he was on his way to market, he was going to church. So probably on his way to market, get a few bits, and then pop to church. Now, when he got to market, okay, the church, okay, he thought, oh yes, I'm going to go in, sing my praise. It kept getting farther and farther away. Every time he walked towards the spire of the church, the lovely church, big spire, it kept going farther and farther. It's like it was walking away from him. It's like, it's just there. Just gotta go over there, the church there. He'd get there, it'd be like over there. Like, oh, it's over there. Get over there. I'm like, what the hell? It's over there. And he never did get to church. Never. He was exhausted. He went home. And it said he was pixie led, and obviously he told all the villagers, and they were like, oh no, you've been pixie led. So it was said, wear your coat inside out next time you go to church, because you might get pixie led. Not like us witches are going to church, so no, worry about that one. But he did live in the depths of the moor. And I'm just going to ask Sherlock to be quiet.
Oh, sorry.
All right, I do apologise. Good job, I know everybody here, isn't it? I think he needs his own show, don't you? And I do apologise, we'll carry on. I don't want to stop from the beginning. I've got to stick him in Dartmoor amongst the pixies, and hopefully they'll lead him away. So anyway, there is wisdom behind folklore. There's always something we can learn. And with this comes that when the world is confusing, when we're going around in circles, this doesn't, pixies are not trying to be brutal or nasty or cruel, okay? This is not pure malice. This is basically what they're trying to do, is tell you to have some awareness, It's like a test of awareness, okay? So what they're doing is they're telling you when your life's confusing, you're going around in circles and nothing's, working, the pixie will tell you from this old folklore story that the wisdom of the story is to change your perspective. To change your perspective is to turn your coat inside out and break the spell. There you go. You've learned it. Okay, so that's what we need to do. We need to change our perspective, turn our coat inside out, and break the spell. So, yeah, when things are confusing, when it doesn't matter what we're doing, we're still hitting that brick wall and nothing's working. Just like the pixie kind of has a little sneer and a giggle about. He's not there to hurt you. He's having a bit of a giggle, a bit of a laugh, yes. He's trying to tell you to change your perspective and do things differently, and then you will break the circle. So that's that one. Now, let me tell you my own personal experience. Now, I do not know if I'm just crazy. I probably am. It was years and years and years ago when I used to work on a different platform, blah, blah, blah. And I used to be, my health wasn't bad then. This is going right back. And I was walking into Wistman's Woods and we wanted to go see the Druid Stone, me and a particular person. And it was one hell of a walk. It was like 3 hours there, 3 hours back. But then I was thin and I was fit. Okay, here we go again, okay? Okay. I need some of that glamour magic that modern witches do, but no, not my path. But anyway, I went to take my friend to see the Druid Stone. Now, I've been and seen it bloody loads of times with other witches, okay? And I wanted to take this friend, he was a new friend at the time, and it wasn't bloody there. Okay, I'm not joking you. Like this ancient sacrifice stone. How gross! I know. It actually makes me feel sick. It actually, I could smell it. It was gruesome. Okay, if you go to Wistman's Woods, okay, just be aware. Turn your coat inside out. Okay, and it wasn't there. And I was like, okay, maybe like we've done a different turn. And I'm like, we can't. So I went back to where we were, to the other side of Wistman's Woods, and went again. It still wasn't bloody there. I'm not joking you. So I've done it 3 times, and then I said, look, let's see if we can ask somebody, in the middle of bloody Dartmouth, for God's sake. Okay, anyway, we were like about half an hour grumbling. We saw this guy right on top of the hill. The hill actually is where the Druids used to, oh, it's so scary, used to walk their victims. We can talk about that another time, to the sacrifice stone. So he was up there. I was like, oh, that's creepy, He had a dog. She went out and said, yeah, it's down there. And I'm like, okay, yeah, that's what I said. I said, but I keep going there, it's not there. He said, oh, that's a bit weird, isn't it? I said, oh no, that's spooky. He said, yeah, a lot of people have spooky things happening here. And we had a little gossip. It was nice. And he went on with his dog. And we went back, did the road again. It was literally from Wistman's Woods here. So if you go to Wistman's Woods, you'll get there, go up and around. It's there, okay? You can't miss it. It wasn't bloody there. So, so I phoned my friend, Crow, who's a witch. I said, it's not there. They've moved it. The council's moved it. He started laughing. He said, the council, Guinevere, because he used to go, Guinevere. That's how he used to talk. Guinevere. Always used to call Guinevere. That's how he used to talk, right? They have not moved it, Guinevere. The council would not move an ancient Druid stone, Guinevere. So I said, yes, they have. So I came home and I told him, went to the witch's shop. He had a witch's shop at the time. And he said, all right, Guinevere, I'll go and have a look. So about 2 weeks later, I went on a look. He said, it's there. I said, no, it's not. He said, it is. I haven't been back since because I got poorly. Was I pixie led? I don't know. You tell me. But I swear that's a true story. Maybe if I'm never going to be able to go unless my health improves and they sort this crap out with my womb. And then we need to go, guys, all of us, and turn our coats inside out. Let me know what you think. Was I pixie led? Are you going to come with me with your coat turned inside out? Can we all go together? If we get better, hopefully we can. And then, yeah, that'd be nice. Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Okay, bye.